Alright, welcome back. This is an update on my last update. As I said then, my wife had a fall and wasn't too well. Well, since then things have not got a lot better. In fact, she's in hospital at the moment. With a possible operation to take place. Possibly tomorrow, as I'm making this as a Sunday night. Which means that with me visiting her every day, I haven't really got a chance to make any videos. Not any full length. Full length, I normally make in the afternoon and edit in the afternoon and render in the evening. Well, as I'm at the hospital until about 5 o'clock time, which time it's time for me to make my tea. I haven't got any real chance, but I've got time just to make a very quick video to update you on my wife. As soon as she's home, and we hope next week or the week after she will be back home with me, I will still have to look after her, but I should get a bit more chance to take care of her. And let's just get, this is a nice shot. This is a very nice shot. I'll just take this. That'll do as a thumbnail. Right, so I thought I'd just bring you in and just show you what I've been doing with Blickling. Oh, first thing is we've got a dryer now. It's just decoration, but it was on Mod Hub and I thought it looked nice. I just took it down in size a bit so it fits in a little bit better with the map. But it looks apart alongside the main storage silos. Little story, I was a maltster. I was on barley intake actually at malts, and the one thing you never want farmers to have if they're making malt and barley was a dryer. Because the big temptation is to dry the grain far too quickly, and kill it. Too much heat, too quickly, the grain dies. And one thing you want with malt is you need the barley to be able to grow to make it into malt. I will explain further if anybody's interested, but not today. Alright, a few other things I changed over. I don't think I changed anything over up here. Well, that's different. That's a different header. Because we're going more realistic, I've had to change one or two of the vehicles around. Now, we've still got the two vanilla JCBs. They are already done by Daryl, the maker of the mod. Excellent mod. The JCB isn't done, but I'm going to just go with it and just hope. I'm also going to be using proper forks. Well, non-cheaty forks, not like this or this, but I'm going to be using this, and I'm going to get set the standard single tine or single bale forks as well. And these will be going. The Kerfab and the CS said will be going, and I will be using this because I'm going to try a bit harder now over here. Right, well, this isn't more realistic, but the 8000 series can pull it. Not a lot more. That's standard in game. That's standard in game. The big Penta trailer had to go. It really was too big for the farm this size, so we've got a Richard Weston, which is manufactured just down the road from me. So I thought I'll keep to local stuff. This is actually over the border in Suffolk. These are made. I don't know if it actually has the address. I think it's Framlingham or somewhere similar. Yeah, Framlingham, Suffolk. Manufactured by Richard Weston, Framlingham, and Richard Weston is still in charge of the company. He's still about. And they do make some very nice kit. And this one is already done for more realistic. It's been converted. Don't think we've got anything else over here. Oh, yes we have. I'll keep this trailer just for when I want to do things in a hurry. Most probably off screen. That's the auto load. But I've got a Richard Weston bale trailer, which I've got to learn how to use. Yes, I am really looking forward to that. This I don't know whether it will work. It's not been done for more realistic. This is standard vanilla. That should be done. As should the fertilizer spreader. Oh, one other thing. We'll put over here before we power down to the sheep farm. So I'm just going to give a very quick overview of what we've been up to. This has actually been more realisticized, if there's such a word. I don't think it's parked too well there. Is it me? No, that's a hump in the land. I thought that was hooked up a bit, but that's not. Just my fault. Somewhere around here we should... Oh, I know. We should be using the Tier 4. I don't know if I've got around to change the tier. I haven't got around to changing the combines over yet. We'll be using the Tier 4s, but this will be going. Will be a Tier 4 in there. I'm using it on an off-screen one just to try it out. This will have to go, I'm afraid. Pity. I'll just have to empty it out first. I'm also going to be using the gearbox mod a bit more. Help. The pickup truck, the right-hand drive pickup truck's gone to be replaced by a right-hand drive Land Rover, which has been made ready for more realistic. And let's just see. This isn't more realistic, but I'm going to leave this alone. I'm not going to touch this. Same as the water tank there. This has been changed. This is not the vent I had. This is one that's been made for more realistic. I've kept this. I think I kept the smallest engine in this, if I remember right. So that will be the boy there. I'm keeping the CSZ forks over here. I'm not going to go quite that mad. And it's the same with the water tanks down here. And I think there was one other thing to talk about before I go. There was one other thing, and I can't remember what the devil it was now. Oh, this little thing. I'm keeping this. That's not been made ready for more realistic, but I don't think it matters. There's very little to it. My wheel on a stick. I think that's about it. So I will be back as soon as the wife is back home and can be left for some length of time. It looks like I put that through the back wall. You haven't seen that? Oh, yes, that's the other thing I was going to say. I have no idea whether these will work. I might have to get the LS modding GTX mods version of this and put that in to get ready for more realistic. I'll see if this will work first. I'm not going to go over the top with it, but I just want to try it out, and I think this is the perfect map to try it out to. So with that, I'm afraid it's a short but sweet, I hope, episode, with hope that I will be back. And I'd like to thank each and every one of you who sent the best wishes to my wife and myself. We've got this still on there. That's standard gear, so that's okay. And yes, I'd like to thank each and every one of you who have wished us well. It's a long process. For those who don't know, my wife fell over in the bathroom and hit her side on the bath, which broke at least 2 ribs. They're not exactly certain how many, but they know of 2 anyway. One of which a splinter went through her lung and punctured the lung. Well, that's been fixed now, but there's a blood clot in the lung, which they may be operating on tomorrow, if it's needed. She's got an X-ray early in the morning when they will make their final decision. I'd like to thank too all the staff at the Norfolk Norwich University Hospital, specifically those who were on Eastern Ward, well A&E, then Eastern Ward and now Cultural Ward, for all their help. Thanks folks. I doubt if any of you ever see this, but if you do, thank you. And again, thank you all for your kind words. It broke me up at times, I don't mind admitting. And I will be back as soon as I can. So with that, it's me and saying, well, I'll go for the full thing. I might as well. If you like what you saw, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed and wish to see more, eventually, please subscribe. I will soon be back on there. I think it's 2 or 3 more videos which I'd made before the accident which are scheduled for release, because I'm now allowed to have them scheduled on YouTube. Wowee. Oh, and one thing I wanted to say is, excuse me one moment, I'm just going to go out of this for one moment, because YouTube being YouTube, and I just need my email to come up. There we are. And I just want to have a look at something here which was sent to me, which didn't appear on YouTube, which is a great pity, and I just thought I'd give a shout out if I can find it. Here we are. This was off the Drifter series, and I'm just going to enlarge it, then we go back with pictures, with full pictures again, instead of just a picture of my screen. Right, that's better. Right, it's from Buck Wild. Thanks, Buck, for sending this. It's much appreciated. He was talking about the Drifter, What's Behind the Door episode, which is the last one. It's the last one for now, I'm afraid. And he was talking about his father and how he mowed many acres of hay with his Farmall, like that one was the one I used, it was the Farmall 300. And it's all on there, and I thank you very much, Buck. It's much appreciated. It's a great background for me. And if anybody else has got stories of the time when they were young, or what the grandfathers are talking about, feel free to share. I make use of stuff from all over the place. Right, anyway, with that, I will say, yes, thank you very much for watching. I've done that bit. Not subscribed, I've done that. Any comments, questions, or queries, or anything else you want to chat about, feel free to post on the comment section. I read every one. Even if they don't show there, I get email notification, in which case I will read it there. But the trouble is you can't always reply to it. So, Buck, if you want a personal reply on there, try again with just a short message. I will know what it was and I will reply in full on YouTube. If not, if you're not a member of PCSG, join us there and send me a message, and I will get back to you. I'm not quite as active as I was at the moment for obvious reasons. Anyway, with that, it's me saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.